everyone. How are you guys doing today? Sorry about the hour delay. My internet, some of you guys may have known that my internet has been fuzzing up the whole week and been interrupted during countless meetings. Hopefully, it stabilizes and today we don't have any issues. Hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Sorry about the slight delay, and I'm just going to ensure that I'm on the right chat and let me get everyone in. So tell me, guys, how has March been going? And we are entering the final week of March. So hopefully, you guys feel transformed and excited for what's to come ahead. Really, really excited to do today's topic. I know a lot of y'all are looking forward to it. All right, I just did the end, everyone. Okay, so let me know in the comments what you all have been up to. And again, thank you all for your kind tips, and I'll do channeling at the end. So today's topic is about the different dimensions and how communication occurs between you and your divine counterpart in these dimensions. Of course, there are an infinite number of dimensions, and we're not going to cover all of them. We're going to cover the main ones, and how important and significant they are in your journey. Again, guys, I still have spots for the spring equinox special twin flames healing and activators. So if you guys are interested, I highly recommend that. And I also have a very, very special promo for channelings and readings at 111 USD for 40 minutes. So if you guys are keen, check out the link. With that, I'm going to give it a few minutes until all of y'all join me in. Yes, Laura is saying it's about to be eclipse season and Mercury retrograde. Yes, it's not even Mercury retrograde, and I had so many disruptions the whole week. So, yes, eclipse. And guys, importantly, tomorrow we are having full moon in eclipse. So if you guys are interested in a healing, I've put up the link as well. It is 66 USD per person. So if you guys are keen, you can check that out. The energies are going to be very intense, but see it in a positive way. Because, see, contrary to popular belief, people always feel that if there's an eclipse, something is not always good things happen. Actually, that's not true. Eclipses amplify how you're feeling. So if you're feeling negative, that it's going to amplify the negativity, and if you're feeling positive, it's going to amplify the positivity as well. So it is going to be quite intense. I will highly, highly, highly recommend for you all to just focus on the good stuff. And that means even if you're in separation, I want you to focus on the best moments you have had with your divine counterpart and not go down the path of what if this is going to happen? What if the worst is going to happen? The worst case scenario is a very 3D way of thinking. And I'm not saying it's a bad way of thinking. It's what it has what kept so many people in survival mode. But that does not necessarily mean that it's the best way to live. The best way to live is in the space of wisdom and joy and acceptance. And at the same time, when you vibrate higher, you're able to navigate your life better. And a lot of y'all may have experienced this, and I talk about this every week, week after week after week, how when your vibration rises, automatically your environment, things around you becomes extremely, extremely pleasurable and smooth. With that, hello, Marian, good to see you. Hi, Nimit, MJ, so many hearts and roses and love to you. And I see a good number of people attending today's live, so you guys must be really excited. So, yeah, so in preparation for the full moon in eclipse energies tomorrow. I mean, 25th of March, it's 24th, yeah, 25th, 26th. Just be yourself. Just think happy thoughts. Try your best because you can't force happy thoughts, but set an intention, be it full moon or new moon. Setting intentions are very, very crucial in your journey. So you could do those moon rituals, where you write down a list of things you want to see manifest in your life, things like that. Energy wise, it's looking good for twin flames, the full moon eclipse energy. So anything that you desire, it's going to manifest hundredfold. So really put those desires out there for the universe to hear you. And Mercury retrograde is coming next week. So, again, be prepared for technological issues. But beyond that, Mercury retrograde, again, is a good period to truly reflect on your present, your choices. So it is a good period of rest and rejuvenation. I'll talk more about it next week because, we will be in Mercury retrograde when I do my life next week. So, hello, Adriel. Good to see you. Hi, Chris. Lovely to see you. All right, guys, with that, I'm going to start on today's topic. And today's topic is very, very interesting. It is about navigating the different dimensions to enhance your twin flame communication. And I'm going to go again, like I said, the infinite amount of dimensions, but I'm going to go into the main dimensions and explain to you how it is like communication wise and why it is important to embrace all dimensions to truly unite in the 3D physical reality. So I'm going to talk about the not so good dimensions too, so that you will get into context as to why you're feeling that kind of communication sometimes with your divine masculine. So let me start with something really general. So when you're having that soulful communication with your divine masculine, and oftentimes it can be very random, you just feel this happiness, this intrinsic joy. So these are higher dimensional conversations you're having in different higher dimensions. So for example, if you were to take a 5D communication, you literally feel like the best version of yourself is communicating with the best version of your divine masculine. But if you were to take anything between 1 to 4D, you realize there's a lot of stress and there's a lot of fear and there's a lot of um, intensity in a not so good way. Hi, Tamara, good to see you. So, for example, the first dimension. The first dimension is often associated with fear. So, example, when you're communicating in 1D with your divine masculine, it's going to be very negative because it is about projecting your worst fears to one another. And a lot of twin flames tend to dwell in this state, in this mode of fear. And that's why you feel like the messages I'm getting from my DM are not very, very positive or inspiring or motivating. It is filled with sadness, it's filled with fear, or he's just not bugging up, he's not showing his true self. And then you've got 2D. 2D is a lot of raw energies related to emotions and feelings and sexual energies. So it can be positive, it can be negative too. So you have to look at the second dimension in like a spectrum itself. In fact, first dimension is also like that. It's also purest dimension and furthest away in terms of separation from superconsciousness. But often the lower dimensions are associated with lower feelings and emotions. On a soul perspective, everything is an experience. But when we are truly navigating these dimensions and getting a better understanding of how these dimensions work, you will find you are able to better navigate your twin flame journey, because that is the context we are talking about these things today. So when you're like really dwelling in 1D and 2D, you're just having so much fear surrounding instability, rejection wounds. So this is where communication related to that comes up. So 1 and 2 is also where you store the not so good memories. So this is where your separation memories are encoded. Not only in this life you can just remember it, but past lives. So that's why sometimes you're just feeling all riled up and racked up about, why am I feeling so negative? Why am I feeling like my DM is is not in alignment with me? I'm feeling a lot of his fears. I'm feeling a lot of his stresses. I'm feeling a lot of pain unnecessarily. So, contextualizing it. So, 1D communication with your twin flame would be like, you are scared, he's scared, there is no movement. So, it is a dimension of stagnancy. So, when you're communicating in this dimension, you're not exactly going to feel all positive, hey, we're going to get into union kind of feelings. And then you have got the second dimension where you're just in this emotional extreme, where you're feeling all sorts of emotions related to, am I good enough for my DM? And your DM is thinking, am I good enough for my DF? And then there's feelings of sexual energies where I would never be able to please my divine counterpart, or I would just cause a lot of pain and unhappiness to my divine counterpart. So when you're communicating in this dimension, that's how you're both communicating, in a state of insecurity, in a state of intense raw feelings and emotions, which of course if you turn around it can be very romantic and sexually empowering, but often the lower dimensions don't really give you the boost. So, for example, when you are in 5D and when you're connecting to your sacral chakra, it's a different story. You feel empowerment. But when you are in 2D and you are feeling the raw emotions of 2D and the feelings and emotions and communication. So that's when you get all rattled up and riled up. And then you've got 3D communication, and that often happens in the physical. So if you are just limited to the 3D perspective of things, then it's all going to be based on the external aspect of you. What does he think about me? What do other people think about my divine counterpart? So that's what 3D communication is like in a spiritual level. So again, you're getting all riled up, you're getting a bit. So the judgmental state comes in 4D. So that's why understanding these core dimensions 1 to 4 and switching it, turning it around to positivity, will truly, truly help you experience the multidimensional connection, communication between you and your divine counterpart. So yeah, so in 3D it's so physical, right? So it's all about how you look, how you appear to each other, That's when you become very critical. You think, oh, am I too fat? Am I too unattractive? Am I too this? Am I too that? You are really, really judging your physical appearance, and you are communicating with your divine counterpart on that basis. Like, oh, you're never going to like me because I am unattractive. I don't have beautiful eyes, or I don't have a beautiful skin tone, or I don't look like a model to you. And your DM is doing the same as well. So you guys are like really, really mirroring. So 1D, fear, instability, not the inability to establish core freedom of expression. Instead, you're just throwing fear based statements onto each other. And then you have got the second dimension where you guys are just thinking and feeling in terms of 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 judgment in a way. So that like so the difference between 2D and 4D is like lower level judgment and higher level judgment. So there's so much judgment. Oh, my divine counterpart is over emotional. He doesn't know how to talk to me, or I am being too much for my divine masculine. He just doesn't like the way I speak. He thinks I'm too emotional. So that's how communication is like in 2D. So now let me go up to 4D. 4D is where you are massively criticizing your divine counterpart. So sometimes you're just having this inner dialogue with your divine counterpart where you're just bringing out the worst in each other. The beautiful thing is, it's not bad to experience any of this. It's how you view these things when you are actually having that inner dialogue in that particular dimension. So, not all that is bad is truly bad, right? And as a soul split into two, you are here to experience the human experience. You came all the way from up there to experience this. So embracing everything is essential in the twin flame journey, but most importantly, recognizing the nuances in each of these dimensions can truly, truly, truly add value to your journey. So, yes, so when it comes to the mind, you're just having highly critical conversations within each other. And again, the lower dimensions often manifest in the 3D physical reality because that's what you're dwelling and thinking about a lot. And that's why raising your vibration brings that kind of a conversation into the 3D once you start living in higher vibrations. So this is how you should look at it all, in terms of expression, in terms of appreciating your divine counterpart for whichever dimension they are vibrating from the most. So there could be a question that arises in your mind right now. So I am um, always living up in 5D, but when I'm communicating with my divine counterpart telepathically, I'm being brought down to 1D or 2D because that's how heavy their energies are. And sometimes you are not able to communicate because of the differences in the vibration. So that's true to a certain extent. So you're trying to meet each other at a certain vibration always. So when you do these more and more, you can navigate through these dimensions more efficiently. So you can, like at will, have a 5D conversation with your divine counterpart telepathically. And the beauty of this all is whatever you are doing within telepathically is what's going to manifest when you actually reconnect with your divine counterpart in person. So you will be able to see a stark difference between how you used to be and how it is going to be in the future. So you would have kind of like mastered these lower levels and you no longer. So, for example, 2D communication can come from a place of jealousy. So you're like thinking in your head, where did he go? Did he have fun with other women, or did he go on a holiday and meet other people, or is he seeing someone else? So that is the kind of like conversations you're like, so you're both suspecting each other. So the really really dark side of 2D communication is that you are in full blown inferiority complex, suspicion, heavy trust issues, fear. So fear will be like negative statements that you're making. So that will be 1D, like, oh, we will never be together. I can never meet you at your level. It's just not going to work out. So that kind of stability related conversations arise. And then 3D, appearance based. So the really toxic side of 3D would be like you're just judging each other based on how you appear to one another in the 3D physical reality. So you see how the conversation changes in each dimension. And then you've got the higher dimensions from five. From five, you're having like soulful, you're like having soulful conversations. You're telling each other how attractive you guys look, how your soul sparkles, how your soul shines from within, how there's so much sunshine in everything you do. So you can see the difference, right? Like from 1D to 5D, how the communication just changes. So that's why even when you're having telepathic conversations, not always are you having the best kind of conversations, because sometimes your fear, your anger. So again, anger is 2D, like you are communicating with your divine counterpart from a place of anger. You're just like, I'm so angry with you. How can you do this to me? How could you leave me in a blunder? How could you put me in this kind of a state? I am like missing you. I'm craving for you. How can you ignore me? Why are you ignoring me? Why are you ignoring all my messages? Why has it been so long? Why don't I get to see you? And then you delve really low, and then I'll definitely do the lower minus lower dimensions another time, because then we're going to be talking forever. So you're having that kind of conversations, and it can become very sad because you are in a state of just self pity and insecurity. And when you keep having conversations like that, the distance between you and your divine counterpart becomes further and further and further. And what you're having within is what is externalizing outside. So if you turn it around and start having these really exciting conversations with your divine counterpart, instead of like, why are you avoiding me? Why are you not replying to my messages? Why don't you want to see me? Why are you just intentionally uh, why are you intentionally creating this gap between us? You can be like, whatever is happening, it's God's will. Whatever is happening, I'm excited for what the universe is going to show us next. So when you start having conversations like that, your relationship starts to shift vibrationally, and you will feel like jealousy, insecurity, criticism, judgment, over analyzing, trying to make things logical or rational, they all start to disappear into each other. And that's when you truly, truly, truly start having those profound conversations with your divine counterpart. And the more you have it right now during the separation phase, when you guys get into union, that will become the way of your life. But that doesn't mean you have to completely dismiss the lower vibration. When you are living and operating from the higher dimensions more and more, you will actually appreciate the lower dimensions for what they are. For they are as beautiful as they are. Of course, they are causing pain and distress and a lot of emotional, distress. But still, everything serves a purpose. So, twisting, turning what you're experiencing in the lower dimensions in terms of communication, you start having empowering conversation. I know we are both in a mission related separation. We are in separation because we are protecting each other. We are in separation because we are spending this time to grow and evolve, and there is something beautiful that's going to come out of this. So when you start having these internal dialogues, you're truly shifting, and you're helping your divine counterpart shift as well. And slowly, if your divine counterpart is constantly like you are in 5D, 6D, always saying great stuff, and he's always saying, no, we are not going to be together in this life, don't still try to communicate. So that means 6D is trying to communicate with 2D. Eventually, the higher dimension will always win. These That's the true law of dimensions, right? Because when when there is more force, vital force, eventually it's going to carry the lower dimensional vibration up. But you also need to respect what you're experiencing. So see it as fun. Like example, um, in 3D physical reality, you're having an argument with your divine counterpart. You're not going to be like all of a sudden try to be all positive, or it's just going to it's just going to trigger your divine counterpart more. So sometimes you need to meet each other at your own level to truly help with each other's growth and expansion. So this is what truly navigating the different dimensions in terms of communication is about. And trying to dismiss the lower dimensions and always wanting to have just positive conversation is also toxic in a way, because the 3D reality is going to be a mixture of everything. But when you're doing it from a higher state of vibration, your acceptance increases and you're able to see beauty in every interaction. Another thing is believing, is this true or is it just me having a conversation with myself? Number one, you and your twin flame are one in the core level, right? And you're split into two, projecting into two bodies. So literally, you are communicating with the other half of your soul. Secondly, telepathy between you guys are the highest. What we experience with our divine counterpart, it's like what you experience with a family member, what you experience with your children or your parents, it's a million times more. So that's why you can't really lie to your divine counterpart, and vice versa. Your divine counterpart can't really lie to you as well. So practice it within, guys. Practice this communication, conversation within, and then slowly it will externalize and manifest in your 3D physical reality. Hello, Nicole, and hello, Irene. Good to see you guys join in. All right, guys, show me some reactions so that I know more of y'all are here, and those who are looking for me will be able to find this live feed as well. So, again, guys, if you have any questions with regards to today's topic, please feel free to ask, and I will answer them at the end of my discourse. Again, I want to keep this topic really, really to the point. As usual, I don't want to complicate any of these topics. And again, I channel on the spot. So, what I'm guided to tell you guys is what I'm telling you guys always. So, treat your twin flame communication with a lot of devotion and sacred energies, because everything you experience in this world is as beautiful. And when you are in the other worlds, you will truly appreciate these experiences, because some things are earth only, some things are very unique to earth. Like example, like love making, sex, it's very, very unique to earth, because higher dimensional love making is basically lights. We as light energies are merging into one another. But whereas on earth you can actually experience a certain way of sacred sexual experience. That's one thing. But it doesn't stop there. There's so much more things that only on earth you can experience, like anger or having really intense, not so good energies, or experiencing the spectrums of feelings and emotions. Because up there in the higher dimensions, when you know it all, you can't really experience certain things in certain ways. Like telepathy is super strong in the higher dimension, so literally you guys can't lie to each other. But then on earth, because of so much density, you can still like hide certain things. So you have to see these experiences as nurturing you, and helping you to experience the magic of the cosmos instead of thinking of all these as punishment. Like, again, like even separation, the more you think of being in a twin flame separation as a punishment, or I there's something flawed within me, then you're only going to create or manifest that reality. For example, instead, think of it in a positive way. There's a reason why we are in separation, mission related, or there's certain things that I need to heal so that I'm not stuck in the samsara cycle. So think of it in a positive way. Think of it in terms of play, in terms of how children navigate through challenges. Don't dwell on it like it's a prison sentence. Like, once you start shifting away from the 1, 2, 3, and 4D dimensional vibrations, you'll notice a great shift in your life. And this is how communication is like. So if both of you all are constantly communicating in 1D, I'm scared, you're scared, I'm scared, you're scared, I'm scared to make the move, you're scared to make the move, then you guys are going to be stuck in that state. Even telepathically, if you're communicating in 1D on a constant basis, then that is the reality that you are going to create. So Becca is saying, I like this reminder. Even if he's in a lower vibration, my vibration gets through to him. Exactly. So even if you feel like your divine counterpart is in a lower vibration, you could still send him love and inspiration through the higher dimensions. And that's what makes the connection beautiful, because you're helping each other, you're looking out for each other, you are truly, truly supporting each other in this journey. So now, the next time you have a thought that crosses through your mind, see, hey, is it positive? Is it empowering? Is it negative? Is it disempowering? Then you can go down to the technicality of the thought, of the feeling, of the communication. What vibration of communication is that? Like example, you keep saying things will be okay, things will be okay, but your divine masculine keeps saying things will not be okay, things will not be okay. Then 1D and 5D. So you are talking to him from 5D, and he's talking to you from 1D. And then, for example, you feel like, oh, my DM is never going to like me because I don't feel attractive. I don't feel like I'm the most beautiful person externally out there, or I feel like I won't be able to give him the joy. Another, then if you're going to have that kind of 2D kind of communication, then if your DM is in a higher vibration, he's probably going to tell you that no, you're beautiful. I don't look at your outer beauty, I look at your inner beauty too, and your outer beauty and inner beauty, they are all beautiful. Like, the conversation will just shift, and your DM will be basically saying that, why do you feel unattractive about yourself when the whole world feels otherwise? I feel otherwise. So can you see? So it's not only the DM that's always in the low vibration. Sometimes wounded divine feminines can express that kind of lower dimensional communication with your divine counterpart too. So it's best to be more aware. So awareness is key. Ultimately, summarizing all of this that I'm sharing with you guys is that when you're more aware, you're able to create your experience here on earth more efficiently, rather than letting the world control you or the not so good energies hack into your matrix. You are actually navigating your own journey with your divine counterpart and enjoying the good, bad, and ugly through it all. So, very higher dimensional conversations will be like mission based. So, if you guys are having a 6 dimensional conversation, for instance, you'll be talking about how can we instill peace on earth? How can we make the vibrations go higher? Maybe we should start an energy school. You'll be having thoughts like that. And then the more higher dimensional conversations you can be having would be like the point of split, 13 dimension, how we were light beings, and how sometimes you may just be astral traveling while communicating as well. So there is so much out there. that's waiting to be explored and enjoyed. And once you have this internal experience with your divine counterpart, when you actually get into union, it's going to be very surreal. It's going to be very different. Old patterns won't repeat again because both of you have been hanging out a lot in the other dimensions and communicating a lot telepathically with the different dimensional frequencies as well. So it's all so holistic and beautiful. So the next time you have a negative thought, think about it. Is it coming from me? Is it coming from my DM? Or are we having that conversation? We are meeting midway. For example, you're having a 4D conversation. So you are like really, really, really trying to. So sometimes your divine masculine may be tough on you because he wants to bring the best out of you. Sometimes you may be tough on your divine masculine because you feel like it's been stagnant for too long. So anything that you're having between each other, treat it as beautiful and pure. Don't judge the conversation or don't think that, oh, my DM is always going to be in that state. No, you guys are constantly changing, constantly shifting, constantly vibrating at a different frequency according to what you're experiencing, feeling, crafting, navigating. So embrace the infinite possibilities of communication between you and your divine counterpart. Because the more you do it, the more fun and joy you're going to have. And every dimension is beautiful, and every dimension works on a spectrum again. So don't always think that 1D communication is going to be negative. You can still experience some level of purity within the separation. So you just have to look at these dimensions as so. Example, 13D is closest to God consciousness. 1D is further away from God consciousness. So, in every dimension, you are experiencing a level of separation. So, in terms of conversation between your divine counterpart, when you are communicating in 1D, you are in further separation from God, super consciousness while you're communicating. So the communication may be more crass instead of loving and nurturing. But however, all dimensions are still part of super consciousness. So if you're tapping onto the positive, even within that, you still are growing and evolving. Hi, Dawn. Good to see you. So I'm going to wrap up on this topic. So if you guys have any specific questions, this is a good time to ask. So the takeaway from today's discourse is start practicing telepathic conversation with your divine masculine and experiment with the different dimensions and feel the difference, feel the similarities, feel the extremes, and see what works best for you. So maybe in initial stages, you may be communicating a lot in 1 and 2D vibrations because there are some issues that you guys may need to work out. So don't think, oh, I have to constantly be in a high vibration for us to get into union. No, maybe it's time to work on those sadness that you're both experiencing from a very long time. So communicate in 2D. Let the sadness come out. Where is the sadness from? Why is it coming out? Then when you're communicating, your divine counterpart, your divine masculine may be saying, remember that lifetime, 500 BC, where both of us were killed by these really nasty people. So perhaps both of us have to work on these core issues. So that's how a nurturing 2D conversation will be like if you bring it that way. Then example, 1D conversation, you could be like, we have been dwelling on fear too long and we are allowing this fear to affect our day-to-day life, and this is causing a lot of we are not growing, we are just being stagnant. So when you're having this conversation, you're healing and clearing and communicating what is holding you both back from each other and from yourself and the world in terms of progress and growth. So So for 3D, you could be like, your DM could be like, no, I never judge you based on how you look, because our love is eternal. What I see is beyond what you see, even you see yourself. I'm able to see everything about you, and you are telling him the same. So even the physical transcends to something more beautiful. And then when you are like, oh, I always thought that, oh, I didn't have a, attractive looking nose, and then your DM will be like, I thought I didn't have an attractive looking nose, and that it bothered you. And when you both have that conversation, you both clear it, that you guys are not judging each other's nose, for example, that you actually love each other's nose, and you have been the one who has been highly critical of yourself. And then 4D, you may be portraying this side of yourself that is overexcited when you're around your DM, and your DM is like, you can just be comfortable when you're around me. I'm not someone who is a stranger to you. So when you're having these conversations, you will even be able to navigate to the point of why you've gotten into separation and the misunderstanding. So you may be thinking that your DM rejected you for the 3D reasons he told you in the 3D physical reality, but having this telepathic multidimensional conversation, perhaps you could have more clarity on what his thought process was, why he pushed you away at that time. Maybe he was going through something, maybe there was a medical illness that came to the surface, maybe he realized that he won't be able to give you the life on 3D Earth because he thinks you are very superficial and you think he's very superficial. So it is a good place to heal and cure your misunderstandings too. So I want you guys to adapt the tool of multidimensional communication to truly, truly transcend, which goes to the third part of my discourse on how important it is to embrace all dimensions to truly unite in 3D physical reality. And each dimension, like I explained, it's about coming face to face with these dimensions and realizing that everything out there is only there to help you craft a beautiful experience with yourself, with your divine counterpart, with your life on earth itself. So, I want you guys to just shift your perspective. And now with this new perspective, when you're having this telepathic communication with your DM, now you know how to shift it higher or how to work on things even when you are communicating from one or two or three or four, because these are as essential as the higher dimensions. So with that, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's topic. And oh, Shannon, I'm just wrapping up the discourse, but you came right in time for the channeling. But you guys, these videos are all uploaded on YouTube, and there's always a copy in our beloved group, so you guys can watch it again. With that, I'm going to give it a couple of minutes for questions. I'm going to open the floor again. As I say about every topic, I can probably uh, do like a part two or part three, and we'll definitely revisit it. But I am glad I was able to give you the core essence of today's topic and how you guys can truly enjoy the different dimensions in terms of communication. So happy communication. So even if you guys are in union, if you follow this path of communication with your divine counterpart, you'll truly be able to address issues rather than going into flight or fight mode every time you are discussing core wounds or issues. Now you know, hey, it's okay for each other to talk about our fears. It's okay for each other to be negative, to release certain things. So once you adapt this model, even in 3D physical reality, if you guys are having on and off conversations, or you're in partial union, or you get a chance to meet your DM, or early stages, if you put in more awareness in terms of your communication, and you're able to actually systematically navigate which frequency I'm on, which dimension I'm on, your relationship will be headed in the upward trajectory instead of being stuck forever in this state of sadness or fear or separation. So I'm essentially giving you the tools to change separation into union. So be the alchemist you are and do the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work through this new perspective that I have channeled for you guys this week. All right, I don't see any questions, and let me just update the channeling list, and then I'm going to start with the channelings. So, in the meanwhile, if you guys want me to open up the floor uh, to some other kind of discussion related to this topic, let me know. If not, in a moment, I'm going to start the live channelings, which you guys all love a lot. Again, if you feel that my work has inspired you, is valuable to you, feel free to send a tip. I'll really appreciate that. It will give me more time to content create and channel for you guys as well. With the eclipse in full moon energies, it's going to be intense, like I said earlier in the video. So, again, hold strong and be in the highest vibration as much as you can. But even if you feel that it's hard to maintain a certain vibration, it's okay. Keep surrendering to God. Keep surrendering, and you'll be fine. All right, the list for this week will be my Rachel, Laura, Irene, Dawn, Martha, Moni, Adriel, Shay, Marion, Nicole, Diana, Nimit, Q, and Shannon. All right. Okay, guys, no questions. Sure, no questions about today's topic. Okay, then that means I've covered everything. I trust God. I trust the universe that I have covered everything that I've needed to cover, and I am going to start the channeling then. I'm just going to give it another 3 minutes, and then I'm going to maybe a minute, and then I'm going to start. All right, Mai, are you here? Gonna start with yours. All right. Before I start, I will highly recommend you guys get the Spring Equinox Twin Flames healing. I'll highly recommend that. Also, I have got a special full moon in eclipse healing for tomorrow. It's 6666 USD. So if you guys are interested, I've got limited spots. So if you want to book your spot, the link is right there. With that, I will also highly recommend the Destiny Matrix if you guys haven't had it yet, too. All right, so are you here? All right, I'm going to start. All right, firstly, the universe is testing you. All right, the illusion of the 3D party is going to be very, very temporary. It's just more of like testing your connection right now. It is also going to be very intricate in your journey because that party is going to help your DM remember how important you are to him. So, in a way, it may look like it's a bad situation right now, but it is going to turn around and it's actually going to be favorable in the long run. Even though this particular person that you're writing about, the involvement of the 3D party, what I'm sensing is, again, not so good energies, NPC, there to create diversion because you guys are extremely close to physical union and ascension. So when you're very close to union and ascension, these will happen a lot. Number one, this is the time to focus on your vibration and energies and not let what is happening affect you. As much as you might tell yourself, oh, let it not affect me, it is, but you still have control over it. This is when you're literally surrendering this situation to God and trusting God will take care of this situation. And then internally you're sitting there and thinking, this is happening for a reason. It's probably something that my DM has to learn as a part of this experience. It's not going to be a good one, but there is some learning involved so that it's going to be very short lived, it's going to be very temporary. But when he comes back to you, there is that part of himself that he would have fully understood. So his communication with you will improve, his presence with you will improve, he will be more and more nurturing and kind and caring and loving towards you because he knows you are very precious to him. So the messages I am channeling from your divine masculine is that he's saying that he is being pushed into this connection with no direction and he feels very hesitant. So he wants you not to believe everything that you hear or see, because the truth is there is so much more to what is being revealed to the external world. He's saying that he has got no kind of feelings or attachment towards this 3D party, and you don't have to worry about anything at all. Just go with the flow, just go with the universe's direction, and in a matter of time, you guys will be back together again. He's also apologizing from the bottom of his heart for the distress and pain that he's causing you, because that's not in his intention to cause you that kind of pain, that kind of uneasiness, that kind of sorrow, because everything that you're going through, he is also feeling. So it's hard for him, and he's saying that there is nothing going on between him and this 3D party, and that 3D party is going to leave, not going to be there. It's nothing to be afraid about. And your guides are saying the same as well. Your guides are saying, you have come this far in your journey, and that is with that level of trust and surrender and devotion. So this is not the time to give up at all. And your guides are also saying they know you will not give up, and they are very proud of you for your resilience and strength and how far you've come. And what I'm getting is, future wise, everything will be back on track, and you guys are going to get into union, and you will start experiencing unconditional love like never before. That's the direction you guys are headed to. So it's looking very promising and very beautiful. And in a matter of days, at most matter of weeks, you will see the complete disappearance of this involvement of these 3D parties. So you don't have to worry at all. All right, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling, and really do take care. Remember, you are such a gracious, positive, loving, beautiful soul, and remember, your DM is meant to be with you. What is happening is just temporary. It's just a temporary separation, temporary. You're just taking a longer route, but it'll be okay. You're being protected by God. Your angels and guides are always there with you as well. So all the blessings to you out there. With that, next up I have got Rachel. And Rachel, are you here? All right. So Rachel's question is, Carrie keeps saying things to hurt me and things that are obvious lies. When will it get better? It is getting better and it will get better. It's very heavy on him. A lot of what he is going through, he's projecting on you because he just doesn't know how to navigate through that. And he feels extremely guilty for the things he says. And it's just that it is part of his 3D personality to be that way. And he's saying that that's no excuse for his behavior towards you, but he's saying that it will change and it will change very, very soon. It's just that the truth is he gets very irritated and annoyed at himself because there's so much pressure when you are around him, when he's communicating with you. He says that he feels like he's being constantly judged by you, or that you are portraying something of the essence like you are better than him, and he feels extremely insecure. So he turns around and projects all of what he feels about himself to you. And that is not the right thing to do. And his higher self is saying that his 3D self is processing a lot of anger, a lot of fear, a lot of toxicity, and it's like so heavy right now because everything is coming to the surface. So his messages to you is that he loves you so much and he thanks you deeply for not giving up on him and for tolerating all of his 3D shortfalls. And he says that he will promise to have more connection with his own higher self so that he can listen to the guidance from his higher self and guides and super consciousness and God to navigate this journey better. He's saying the underlying truth is that he's frustrated that he's not able to be together with you. And that's what's causing him so much pain and so much stress and so much anger and so much fear. And all of that is just messing up his mind. And he just projects everything, everything on you because he thinks that it's a safe place. And the way he's doing it, that's wrong, and he doesn't even realize it. To him it's like he's expressing himself, but what he doesn't realize is that he's hurting you. And everything that he's saying, he himself knows are lies because it's about him and it's not about you. And so there's a lot of grief, there's a lot of grief there, there's a lot of pain there, and it's coming from the frustration of not being together. So that's what I'm getting. And the good news is it's going to turn around, it's going to change because he is in the final process of healing and clearing. So it is going to get better. So just give it a couple of months and there'll be more stability, and he will also feel more balance internally. So finally, your guides want you to know, Rachel, you are such a strong Wonder Woman for truly, 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 you know, carrying all of this pain and suffering and transmuting it into purity. So with that, Rachel, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And next up, I have got Laura. All right, Laura, are you here? Okay. Oh, Rachel says, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you for the encouragement, as always. And you are doing great. You're on the right path. All right. I'm going to give it a minute for Laura. Okay, let me see if Laura has sent me a question. Ah, general future forecast for the next couple of months. Thanks be, you're the best. Oh, Laura, you are the best. So, let me see what is going on with you for the next 4 months. Well, I don't know why you said 4 months, but the next 4 months are going to be very, very important and significant in your life because you're going to make some life changing decisions with regards to your career, your education, your life. You're just going to make these massive positive changes around in your life. I definitely see you making decisions with regards to setting up something new. So it could be a business, it could be a new society, it could be a new community that is going to help fellow spiritually like minded people. It could be something that truly, truly works on core energies of society, So, in a way, you're going to like play a part in helping society grow, helping society evolve. So that is definitely there. In terms of education, I feel this great level of inspiration within you to truly, truly expand your skill set so that you could be of better help to people around you. So that is what I'm picking up. It's looking really good. And also the next 4 months is also a time your divine masculine could walk in. So it's going to be very beautiful. It's like you're preparing for his arrival. Like you're having like a plan. You're having plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, just to be sure that he comes to Earth safely and gets into the right body, of course. You don't want to be in a situation where somehow by fluke he goes into the wrong body and issues coming out of that. So a lot of preparation is taking place for the both of you, and very beautifully, it's like you are like creating a home for him. You're creating this space for love, literally your divine masculine who personifies love, and him representing a literal manifestation of love entering your home, entering your household. You're very driven and passionate right now. I see this high level of motivation and passion and inspiration and high level of drive. You just want to do something. You just want to get something going. You just want to make something work. Like so much inspiration. So this is a golden period to turn all of your plans into reality, and you are being guided by the universe and your higher dimensional teachers. But most beautifully, you are receiving downloads like never before. There's a lot of activations and downloads that are taking place, all highly beautiful, very intense, very beautiful. So the messages I'm getting from your divine masculine is that he's saying that he's awaiting transition coming to earth, and he's just clearing up his projects back there. And when I'm saying this, it's actually 11:11 when I'm channeling this. Oops, it's 11:11 there as well. So very, very, very auspicious. So the messages that DM wants to tell you is that he's nervous and excited at the same time. See, he's already starting to feel earth based emotions, nervousness. So he's saying he's going through a lot of training, a lot of simulation preparation so that he's better equipped to navigate through a walk in situation because he will be carrying a lot of the host memories initially. So it's about assimilating with them, it's about truly, truly weaving that experience into one another and experiencing a full transformation. So he's eager for that. Of course, this is uncharted territory for him, and he is feeling a bit anxious, and there is a lot of panic in his energies, but it is looking good. And he's saying that everything will be well, and he's got full faith, full trust in the journey, and he's got 100% faith in you that you will wake him up. So with that, the final messages I am getting from your guides are just go with the flow. This is a golden period. Maximize your possibilities, live life to your fullest. If there's something that you want to do, go do it. If there's a new course you want to do, go do it. You want to start a new project, go do it. Just exercise caution, because sometimes you might be misguided, or you might have the wrong group of people telling you, oh, let's do this, do that. So still ground yourself and make conscious decisions. But anything you do now, right now, it's going to be very, very, very soul fulfilling. So with that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling, Laura. And next up, I've got Irene. All right, let me pick out Irene's message. Irene's message is, hey V, I would like to know why I dislike her ex so much. It's something that comes deep in my soul, loathe for him. It triggers me in a way I've never felt before, and I simply don't want to be around her when he's around in the same kava bar we are at. I don't know what to do, so I have been staying away, and I'm not sure if that is upsetting her or not. Some guidance on what to do would be much appreciated. Thank you so much. Firstly, Erin, the reason why you have so much loath and hatred towards him is because he's someone who has come back again from past lives. And in the past lives, he has been extremely toxic, and he has been the reason for a lot of your separation. So there are high level separation wounds that are coming up, because when you see him, you are just being triggered massively, 100%. And of course, your twin flame is being affected by this. She's being highly affected by this, just like you. She's also being affected by the fact that you are not around. You are kind of like backing away, and it's causing her a lot of pain and alarm, because there's a level of fear that she's navigating through as well, because she knows the ex is trouble, not only in this lifetime, but every lifetime before that. So she needs your support the most, Irene, right now. It's like she just needs you to be there for her, to help her out of this situation. And because the ex has got a lot of negativity, and it's like, even in the past lives, he's always controlling and manipulating you both, and creating that distance between the both of you, or creating some kind of a problem between the both of you, is what's causing you that much of frustration and anger and a trigger at the moment. So now you're going to turn it around. The best way forward would be like, this is who he is, this is what he's capable of. What you can do for yourself and your twin flame is to stay aware. Be aware of what he might do to create more separation. Instead of like moving away or staying away, what you're doing is that you are letting him enter into her life more and more. So I'm not saying that, oh, you have to go there and compete. No, you have to be there to protect your twin flame. So that's the guidance that I'm getting. that I'm being guided to tell you as well. And your guides want you to know that this is another obstacle and challenge that you're facing and feeling, and for you to stay extremely, extremely strong, because this is a testing period and it's very, very essential to hold yourself together and to remember that this is a test in the bigger spectrum of things. And also, the presence of the X will go away soon. It's a testing period. Again and again, I'm saying it because it is like a test. Now you're both so much more in higher vibrations now. The X will not be able to affect you guys like it did in past lives. So with remembering that, realize the power is within you and you have full capability of protecting your beautiful twin flame. So hang in there, staying strong, and be the warrior you are. With that, I hope you've enjoyed this channeling. And next up, I've got Dawn. Dawn, are you here? Hello, Dawn. Perfect. The minute that I was waiting for you, you come in. So, General, what is going on with you? I just feel like right now you are in like a maze, like just navigating through so many possibilities. So, in a way, your soul has already determined which direction you're going to head. But the universe is kind of like throwing in all other possibilities as well, like testing you, testing where you are, what you want to do, and what you truly want to get out of your earth experience. So there's a lot of possibilities that are coming through, but you are definitely going to go through that one possibility that is going to truly, truly change your life forever. In terms of career, in terms of finance, you are going to find the dream alignment, dream job with great alignment. But before you find that, and I know time is ticking and every minute is very, very crucial, it's like you are like truly, truly having a phase on with time. But the good news is, it's like you are just being thrown in the deep end and you're having all of these opportunities before you. But you are in a place where you're making very, very firm decisions and you clearly know what you want. So that is very good because when you get this job that is really, really going to open up new possibilities, increased income, possibilities of increased finance, shares, stocks, things like that. To get to that job interview and job confirmation, you have to like face a few obstacles. A few more very intense, interesting obstacles, a bit of disappointment here and there, but your guides are there for you to support you through this period. So it is going to be challenging, but you will survive. On the forefront of your divine masculine, nothing much is happening except for grief and sorrow and pain. But he is working through it and he will come out of it. With you, the core focus right now is abundance, passion, excitement, great possibilities, transformation, hard work and determination. Like somehow you're going to be tested at every stage from the interview process to the selection process. Like you just like you'll start feeling a little frustrated, like why am I being tested so much? But there's a reason for it. In order to open that magnificent door of opportunity that is already there, it's already been decided. And you may be like, why can't I just go there? Why do I have to go through all of this? There is a reason for all of this. All of this is just making you stronger. It is also making you a much stronger decision maker. Like you just know what you want. So by going for all these interviews, you are like, I don't like this, I like this. You know exactly what you want. And you're also learning through all these interviews what to say, what not to say. So when you are going to get that job that is meant for you, that is going to create a lot of prosperity and abundance and possibility and potential for growth and leadership, you will just know it, you will get it, and it will be smooth, it will be fast, and before you know it, you will be back enjoying. And this time, you're truly going to enjoy the work that you're doing. So, with that, I hope you have enjoyed these channeling. And next up, I have got Martha. Again, Martha will be away, so I'm going to take a minute. And I think Martha asked for a general one. Yes, a general reading. Right. Literally, Martha, it's looking so beautiful. Your connection with your divine masculine, it's like flowers blossoming. The level of expansion you're both experiencing and are going to experience are just totally, you will feel like it's mind blowing because you're going to be surprised with a lot of things that you probably thought that this was not even possible to begin with. That is the amount of depth and growth and transformation that you're going to experience in this period. And furthermore, the love between you and your DM right now, it's going through an all-time high intensity. It's almost like too good to be true, and there is a bit of fear coming in there, especially from your divine masculine, because he's having such a great time with you and he's enjoying all those precious moments with you and enjoying every bit of it. And then the fear comes in, the 1D comes in, the 2D comes in, and it's like, oh no, I'm stuck. What am I going to do? How am I going to navigate this? I want to be with her all the time. I want to see her all the time. I want to do everything for her. I want to just bask in her energies. And then he's got that fear when reality sets in. So that is what he is navigating through back and forth. So it's like he's like a pendulum, right? He's going back and forth, literally back and forth, trying to carve out the next step, or like, what should I do? So when he's guided by his heart, when he's guided by what to do next, and he's following his heart, he is just creating this beautiful experience for the both of you. But when he overthinks it, that's when there's a gap. That's when there is that disconnect and that fear. But it is disappearing more and more now because he's so focused on the now. He's living in the now. He's literally totally practicing adapting how vital it is to celebrate the moment. So to him, every moment with you is celebration, is fantasy, it's beauty, it's sacred love expression. So the messages I am getting from your divine masculine is saying that, wow, he didn't know all of this existed between you. There's so much. Every time he's with you, he's around you in the physical, interacting, being intimate with you. He's unlocking more and more potential. He's unlocking more and more doors. It's like everything is just so beautiful. Like, it's just like every moment is so precious and is filled with intensity and beauty and love. And he says that he has no words to express what he's experiencing, but he's just saying that he loves you so much and he doesn't even want you to fear the future, because the future is for both of you to create and set, and God is guiding you to a period of stability, of abundant union, where you guys are just going to enjoy and love every moment of this beautiful experience that you're both navigating through. So he's saying that he just loves you. He just loves every part of you, every moment of you. And he's saying that he's having more and more memories of past lives, of life before Earth, other dimensions, other lifetimes in other star systems, and how beautiful they are, and how you guys are always doing so much for the environment, for the planet. Wherever you are, you're both always creating an impact. You are restoring love, you're teaching love, you are being role models for unconditional love, purity, transformation. So it's looking really good, and the next couple of months is going to be very strong. It's going to be very intense. Of course, there are going to be some periods that you feel like you're being tested to, Martha, and these are the times that you have to stay extremely strong and trust that everything is happening for a reason, and that you're being guided by God and by the universe to give your best, to do your best. And that's what your divine masculine is also feeling constantly. He feels like sometimes when he feels too pressured, that's when he goes into his cocoon, he goes into his man cave, and he feels like he needs the time to process things, navigate things. And then he realizes the more he overthinks, he creates this gap between you and him, and he hates that. And now with the massive changes that has happened with your work and your company, his fear of not seeing you has amplified so much that now he's going through the fear of separation. So he's going to make a conscious effort for the good to meet more and more. That's what I had been saying. So you may feel like in the past, because you were seeing each other at work a lot, you're really happy. But now he knows that he needs to make the plans to see you, because if not, he your DM is now in the energies, in the mode right now, that if he doesn't see you or if he doesn't be with you, he's going to like explode. That's how painful it is for him. That's how painful separation is for him. And despite all the fears, he's very hopeful, and he's looking forward to what the universe is going to bring for the both of you, and he's very excited for this period. And interestingly, there is a lot of activity going on in the astral level. So on top of your meetings in the 3D and unlocking immense potential, you guys are doing so much more in other places and in other dimensions. And you're just creating, you're just right now in full blown creator consciousness. And that's why you're feeling so much passion, excitement from within. And it's like there's a lot of deja vu moments. That is one part of it. Then there's a lot of mission related exploration that is going on. Every meeting, every interaction, everything that's going on between you and him at the moment is so much in so many levels, and every level is so beautiful. So enjoy every single moment right now. Your DM is certainly is, and he's saying that he can't wait to build a home together with you, and he can't wait to be released from the clutches of 3D life and truly experience multi-dimensional living with you. And he's saying that it's going to happen. He doesn't know how, he doesn't know when, but it is going to happen. You guys are going to be together in a core level, in a physical level, in a multi-dimensional level, and it's just going to grow and grow and grow, and it's just going to evolve and grow, and massive level of expansion is taking place right now. On the activations and download front, there is a lot that is taking place in your third eye and crown chakra. Your combined energy fields are looking really good as well, full of potential. I see so much gold and green. Definitely you are experiencing 17, 18, 19. Even in the higher dimensions, you are experiencing higher dimensional frequencies. So that's why you are like right now it may all feel so surreal and all like a dream, and the thing is, this is how your life is going to be, full of excitement, full of joy. Of course, here and there will be some diversions and some obstacles, but you both can handle it all. You have it within yourselves to be able to anchor, create, and navigate through this journey very beautifully. The messages from your guides right now, Martha, are to go with the flow, follow your heart. You're being guided, you're being protected. There is great level of multidimensional communication taking place between you and your DM. So for you right now is that embrace it all, tie it all, and weave it in with the 3D experience, because that is what's very, very important for your experience overall. Finally, your DM is saying that there's so much he wants to do with you. There's so much he wants to fly away. He wants to explore new places with you. And he's also saying that he sees you with him all the time. Like you are a hologram. You are always, always before him. And he's so happy. Of course, even though you are like a hologram around him all the time, he still wants to see you in the physical all the time, every minute. He just wants to be together with you all day, every day, all like all moments with you. So there's so much purity, so much love, so much depth, so much creativity between the both of you. So it's looking really, really beautiful. And just go with the flow, Martha. Things are in great alignment. Just go with your inner guidance and everything will be great. With that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And next up, I've got Moni. So I've got Moni, I've got Adriel, I've got Shay, I've got Marion, I've got Nicole, Diana, Nimit, Q, Shannon, Carrie, and Jennifer. All right, Moni, you had a particular question. Let me just pull it up. Moni, oh, you wanted an energy update between you and your beautiful divine masculine. All right. Firstly, Moni, what I am picking up is a lot of grace. The theme of grace between the both of you is very, very high at the moment. I do feel there are a little bit of challenges, obstacles that you're both overcoming, but overall, energetically, it's looking excellent between the both of you. Your divine masculine is transmuting a lot of root chakra related issues. So he may be feeling stable one moment and unstable another moment. And there is this deep fear in terms of sacral that is never good enough for you. So there's this inner battle that he has daily, that he may not be able to take care of you. He may not be able to give you what you deserve. So a lot of stuff is going on in his mind right now. So he might be projecting some. He might be going into his man cave. He might be a bit distant at some moments, and then some moments, even in 3D physical reality, he may just turn around and be so bubbly and in the moment and full of life and full of dance. So you're going to experience like all seasons with your divine masculine in the coming months. So it is going to be an intense period. And specifically, like in terms of color, I am seeing a lot of blue and pink. So there's a lot of playful energies there. But at the same time, your divine masculine is working a lot on communication. So I'm seeing a high level I feel high level transformation because there is a lot of activity that is taking place in the astral between the both of you. It's as though it's like you're both spending a lot of time there for mission related reasons, because 3D Earth you can't really exchange codes. So you may be waking up feeling like, hey, he was just with you, you spent a lot of time with him. So he's also experiencing that. I'm also seeing silver and white. So you're both reaching newer heights, newer potential, newer dimensions, and higher frequencies too. It's like you're just unlocking each other's potential at every level. And there is also the deep sense of clarity that's coming from you, and it's also inspiring him in a way. A lot of sweetness in the connection. And in terms of healing and clearing, it's become so low now, right? Like right now, your joint purpose is to live your best life. So your joint purpose is to do a lot of inner work. And then when you guys come together in the external to truly enjoy earth as it is, life as it is, to celebrate each other, to enhance each other in ways like never before. I definitely see a lot of traveling that is being set forth for the both of you. Like somehow he wants to experience everything in the world there is to experience with you. He is working through some core level issues from his teenagehood, childhood, things related to his sacral. That's coming up a lot, very intensely. So you may be feeling a little. Sometimes there could be an emotional burst. There could be arguments that it's not related to you, but he's projecting something of the past. So pretty much that's what I am seeing for you and feeling for you. And the messages from your divine masculine is that he says that you're such a radiant, radiant person, and he's so in love with you, and he sees a lot of red, passion, roses, excitement, and somehow he identifies the color red with you because you are just so hot and passionate and desirable and gorgeous. You are like everybody's eyes will be on you. That's how beautiful you are. And he loves that, and he also fears that because he's afraid, oh no, will he ever be able to compete with others? But then his higher self would always remind him that you're both twin flames, and you're both just expressing two sides of one coin, and that's how beautiful your connection is. And there's a reason and purpose for everything. He's also saying that he's so in love with you, and literally he just wants to be with you all the time, all day, every day. And he's just so happy, and he's looking forward to what's there to come in the future. With that, Moni, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling, and next up I've got Adriel. All right, Adriel, dearest, are you here? And do you have a particular question? Oops, I don't see. All right, guys, I'm going to take a minute or two to rest my voice. So I'm just going to read out the list: Adriel, Shay, Marion, Nicole, Diana, Nimit, Q, Shannon, Carrie, and Jennifer. All right. I should just updating the questions as well. All right, Adriel, what's going on with you? Well, Adriel, definitely the energies are looking much more nurturing. Like, I feel you're very connected to the energies of Mother Earth right now. Mother Earth is literally nurturing every cell in your 3D body. Like, literally, the effect of nature on your life right now is immense. So, you may want to fully embrace that. So I feel there's so much going on at work. There's a lot of sunlight activations that's going on in your cosmic energy field. So you may be feeling a little disturbance here and there. You may be feeling a little like irritation or hesitation, be like, what is going on? What changes am I feeling or facing? So that sort of stuff is taking place for the good. You're also going through a period of intense download. So you may be feeling a little overwhelmed, but there's a reason for those downloads because both you and your divine masculine are on mission right now. So these codes are related to the mission. So somehow they're all connected, and the messages that I am getting from your divine masculine is that he wants you to know that he's going through a period of great transformation. And he's like releasing old habits, old relationship, old patterns, a lot of fear that he's been holding on for a long time. Is also like there were like remnants of it left because the whole of last year was a year of healing and upgrades. And this year is about clearing out any of the remnants that you guys may have been holding tightly, that may have been creating some kind of a distance between you that is disappearing. Somehow it's feeling much more lighter, much more smoother between you. So, yeah, his messages to you are that he is in so much admiration towards you. He finds you so attractive, both inside and outside, and he knows that you come from a pure place always. And he says he loves you, loves you, loves you, loves you so much, and he can't wait to be in full 3D physical union with you. So that's how beautiful it is between the both of you. And finally, Adriel, your guides want you to know that they've got your back. And right now, a lot of downloads, a lot of unlocking. You're going to remember more and more of who you are. So, welcome to the rabbit hole. That's literally what your guidance team are saying. With that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And next up, I've got Shay. Shay, do you have any questions in particular? Let me just quickly have a look. Nope, Shay hasn't said anything. Let me give it a moment if Shay comes in. Oh, Adriel, perfect timing. And Shay, perfect timing as well. I'm here. Earlier today, I told F I really liked him, but he never talks. It's always me. Lol, he didn't respond. Is he upset with me? Well, he's not upset with you. He's more upset with himself because he thought that he was. In fact, it's really good that you told him the truth. He really appreciates the honesty and integrity and the authenticity because for months he has been wondering why you get upset or why you get frustrated with him. And now he realizes that it is because of this. It's because he never communicates as much. And the messages I'm getting from him is that firstly, he's very relieved. He's very excited because now he knows the obstacle that was causing the rift between the both of you. And he also wants to say that he really loves you a lot, and that he's going to make the conscious effort to communicate with you more and more. So it's going to be a period of great integration between the both of you. A lot of changes in the cellular levels. At the same time, I also see a breakthrough with his throat chakra. So he is definitely going to be more and more. He's going to communicate more and more with you. But he's not upset with you at all. He is upset with himself for not doing better in the past and for not appreciating the fact that you put in so much effort to bring so much life and love to this connection. And further to it, he says that he loves to hear you talk. He says that he never talks because he just loves to listen to you speaking. He loves to just be in your energies telepathically. He just loves communicating with you. And he says that his response may be silence, but that too is communication because he's there for you and he's hearing you. The and with this, there is going to be further breakthrough because of what you did today in a good way. So the next couple of months are going to be more and more. In fact, he wants you to be more honest with him on what he can do and what he can change. So continue giving him this feedback because he can really, really create transformation between you and him. And he's excited for what the world is going to bring forth for the both of you. And I feel like I see a lot of colors around the both of you, like a lot of colors: orange, green, blue, pink, green, gold, silver. It's as though there is a lot of innate joy that you have both hidden and it's coming to the surface. So I feel this period you're going to also tell him a lot of things that you feel that he was doing that was causing you a lot of hurt and frustration, and he's going to change his ways. So probably the transformation is what's showing a lot of colors. So energetically it's going to be a beautiful period. Of course there are going to be little nits and cracks on the way, a little obstacles here and there, but I'm being guided by the universe to tell you that you're doing everything perfectly right. Don't ever feel like you have to hold back from your divine counterpart. The whole purpose is to be yourself and to express to your DM everything. So he's not upset with you. In fact, he's very, very happy with you for telling him the truth. More upgrades are coming your way. So you are going to have a sense of relief, and somehow you're going to feel lighter because more and more burdens are being removed too. More energetic codes are coming, more activations are there. The next major activation your DM is going to have is in his root. So then you may be so issues that might come to the surface will be identity, stability, life, certainty, where this relationship is going to be headed. So it's going to be very interesting, but it is headed in the right direction. So with that, Shay, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And next up, I've got Marion. So I'm going to give Marion a minute or so until she comes in. Perfect timing, Marion. I was just saying. So, again, you asked for a general reading, right? So, let me see what's going on and what's changed. So, firstly, the theme of today's reading, as far as your combined energies are concerned, is transformation. Major, major, major transformation. Also, short lived separation. So the distance you're both experiencing between each other right now is very, very temporary. In fact, you're going to turn around and think, was this even separation? That's how quickly things are going to turn around. This is also a period of great, great inner transformation. It's like, due to some complex missions that you've decided to embark on, this separation was necessary because you're both going to carry very unique codes that are going to be activated at certain times for certain missions to be carried out. So I know it all sounds like a spy movie that's going on, but the reality it is, because from up there, your multidimensional selves are thinking of new ways, new projects constantly to anchor certain vibrations, frequencies, and energies onto Earth to truly transform it. So, one part of you guys are focused on missions and projects. Another part of you guys are just yearning to be in each other's arms again. So there's so much that is going on, so much missing, so much pain, so much energies of just wanting to be together with each other. So it's so pure, it's so sad in a way too. Your DM is just struggling with these feelings and emotions a lot at the moment. It's like his sacral is just releasing so much tears, like oh no, the things he told you, oh, he shouldn't have said that, because right now his marriage is not working at all. It's like it stopped working for a long time, but the breakthrough now is his partner herself is saying that things are not working out and that they should actually like get divorced. So in a way, him going back to confront certain issues is actually providing him a solution. So I feel like even if he wants to try to work things out, his wife is not interested in working things out because she has found someone else. So highly I sense there is another person who is suitable for your DM's partner, and she is in cloud nine. She's very happy. In fact, she's struggling to talk about it because a part of her feels like it's an affair or something, but truly she's in a happy place and there's someone else. I can confirm that there is someone else, and all these things are going to come to light. So your DM is going to come around and tell you these things very soon, very quickly. So in a way, right now they are just trying to figure things out with regards to the children, how this co-parenting is going to work, how this new life is going to move forward, and in a way they are both also releasing each other. So the the karmic boundaries between them are balancing too. So in a way, there is that release. So you may be feeling a sense of release, and somehow it might be mirroring to your life too. So in a way, what's going to be very beautiful is now that your DM's partner has found someone else, your husband might find someone else too. So it's going to be very, very, very interesting. I know this is something that you've worried about and you've been feeling like, why can't he go out there and meet someone else? Why can't he experience unconditional true love like me? Because he is going to experience that, and it's going to turn around massively. So right now, both you and your divine masculine are just mirroring each other like 100% to the core. So your combined energies are just looking so exciting, extremely, extremely transformative. And it's like the whole universe is conspiring for you both to be together. So that's how beautiful it is right now. Again, your DM is just dying to communicate with you very soon and update you on what's going on, because he feels release, freedom, clarity, and finally he can make a decision too. And he's so grateful to the universe that he didn't need to um tell his partner like he wanted to go into separation. It's more of the other way around. So he's grateful that the universe has once again conspired for you both to be together, and everyone is happy without anyone getting hurt. So now the messages I am getting from your divine masculine is that he wants you to know that he is truly, truly, truly fascinated by every cell of you, because you are so beautiful, so different. He feels like he knows everything about you, and he feels like there's so much more to uncover about you. So he feels like there's some parts that he has forgotten that he's trying to remember, and there's some parts that he knows that you're both going to explore together. So it is going to be a very exciting period for the both of you, and soul wise, he can truly recognize this as a divine partnership. And there's also a divine marriage that's going to take place between the both of you. But for the both of you, it's more of like renewal of vows, because you guys are already married in the other dimensions and before coming to earth. So somehow there are certain things that you guys have done before in the past that was so beautiful. Your DM wants to do on Earth. You know, some adventures, some traveling, some exploration, some kind of intimacy that he's been craving to explore with you. So next up, individually, you may feel like you may feel this push from the universe, Marion, kind of inner guidance to find a new possibility, to find a new prospect. But then internally you know that the newness is going to happen in your current place. So a new opportunity internally will happen. So in a way, your husband is going to move away and you are going to find your leadership, your transformation, your growth within the company you're already at. Further to it, there's a lot of support from your family with regards to your divine masculine too. Like your parents are so thrilled and excited on an energetic level right now that you have found true love, because they know your whole life you have lived a life of responsibility. And it was always about doing the best for others, and your family, your loved ones, your daughter, your parents, they all want you to live life in your terms for yourself, because they know you deserve every bit of happiness, because you're always sacrificing all of yourself for others always. So there's so much of family love that's coming through. It's like your daughter is also going through a period of great activation. So you will be able to guide her more and more in her starseed journey, in her awakening journey. So it's going to be very interesting. So both of you are going to experience a lot of colors, a lot of deja vu, a lot of activation. Literally, your class, Marion, are waking up, are activating. You're going to see, you're going to feel, you're going to hear. It's like your super senses are being activated to the core. So that's what's going on with your divine masculine. Literally, it's a circus at home, because his partner is trying to reveal a lot of things, and then he's internally laughing. A part of him wants to pretend, and like he's a bit upset, but the reality is he's so happy with the direction his partner is headed to. The only worry both of them have, and the stress your DM truly has, is the kids, because he is afraid of disappointing them. But the reality is the kids also know that it's better for their parents to be apart than to be together and be in disharmony. So everything is in great alignment with him. It's just that he's not seeing it because he's troubled by the 3D way of life. He thinks that he needs to live life to a certain expectation or a certain moral code. But the thing is, everything that he's doing is perfectly in alignment with the moral codes of society. Freedom. So he's truly, your divine masculine is truly embracing freedom on earth. So parts of his higher dimensional selves are all merging with him and reminding him of how powerful and how passionate he is on a soul level, and for him to truly live life with purpose, live life with reason, live life with unconditional love. So that's what's going on with him. So the outcome, like what is going to happen, because all of this is happening, is that you're going to have heart to heart communication really soon. So when he comes back next, he's going to meet up with you, he's going to apologize for causing this pain and stress, and he's also going to admit to you that he cannot live a moment without communicating with you. And he's going to tell you the truth that he was not going back to patch things up with his partner. He was actually going to break things up with his partner, but he just wanted to like give you the worst case scenario. But however, things are all working in favor and things are meant to be. So it's going to be a very beautiful outcome. When you meet, you're just going to rekindle a lot of old memories, old times, joys, moments. So you're going to have that balance of missions and a balance of intimacy and romanticism. Somehow you're going to just be able to balance this, and you're going to find within this space immense growth, unconditional love, and progress and evolution. So finally, Marion, your guides want you to know that you are doing excellent. You are living true to your purpose. You're living from your heart and soul, and you're meant to do more great things in time to come. And for you to also prepare you for the arrival of your DM, and he's going to bring a lot of good news because you guys are going to be together for good. So it's looking extremely good. With that, Marian, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And next up, I have got Nicole. So I've got Nicole, Diana, Nimit, Q, Shannon, Carrie, and Jennifer. All right. Oh, Marian says, yay, I'm relieved and praying and surrendering to God. Thank you, Vaish. Always, it truly resonates. We are in love. I giggled. Yes, you guys are. And love is so beautiful between the both of you always. All right, next up, Nicole. So Nicole says, hello, my beautiful friend. Sending a tip for tonight's channeling. Just a general reading is okay. I just enrolled in some courses to become a life coach. I think I'm moving in a good direction. Thank you so much. Sending love and light to you and your family. Oh, you beautiful, beautiful soul and beautiful. You're such a beautiful friend and you're such a beautiful person. Firstly, I want to say that not I think, it is confirmed, and the universe is saying the same. You are going to really transform a lot of lives with being a life coach. Like, truly, this is your soul work, this is your soul purpose. And I see that you are 100% headed in the right direction. And enrolling in these courses are not only going to empower you and inspire you, you're going to really bring this inspiration on to others. So you're going to be like the lamp that's going to light up other people's lives. So it's looking really, really good for you. And the guidance I'm getting from the universe for you is to truly go with the flow, because I'm sensing great freedom and wisdom right now that's coming. Your clear senses are going to be further activated. You're going to feel this innate purpose more and more to serve others, to help others, to be an inspiration to others. So, yes, life, being a life coach is your calling, and it's beautiful how finally, you are merging with your soul purpose. Secondly, what I'm seeing is that more and more doors and more opportunities are going to open up for you, Nicole. So it's going to be a very good period of transformation and growth, and somehow you're going to find yourself more and more. And the beautiful thing is, your divine masculine is mirroring that in so many ways. So he through is going through this massive change within. So he might not be changing job per se, but something within him has changed, and he's going to bring in that new energy to his career, and that is going to give him a lot of progress. So both of you in a way are balancing each other and mirroring each other. So it's looking really good. And the messages I am getting from your divine masculine is that he wants you to know that change is so beautiful, and that somehow he knows, he believes, he trusts that the universe would bring you both together always. And an exciting period awaits the both of you always. And it's going to be it's going to be hard, but it's going to be transformative as well. So he just wishes you all the luck, all the abundance, prosperity, and wishes, because he knows that you guys will meet again. And in terms of career, in terms of purpose, in terms of passion, Nicole, you're going to feel so much fulfillment in your life like never before. It's going to be such an exciting period. A new door is opening in your life, and really enjoy the education, enjoy these courses, enjoy the networking, enjoy the people you meet. You're going to meet all kinds of people, good, bad, and ugly, but you're going to see them with new lenses, new insight. You're going to look at them in terms of empathy and compassion, like you always do, of course. But now you know why humanity is the way they are, because as a life coach, you're wearing these new lenses, and the lenses is about empowering people and helping them truly grow and flourish. So I'm so proud of you, and I'm so happy that you are headed in such a beautiful direction, because you're going to be a true light to the world. So, with that, Nicole, I wish you all the best, and I can't wait to hear about the updates that's going to go on with you. So, keep updating me, and all the best to you. Sending you so much love and light to you and your family and your loved ones. With that, I'm going to go on to the next person, is Diana. So, I've got Diana, Nimit, Q, Shannon, Carrie, and Jennifer. So Diana, oh boy, your road trip energies are truly, truly, truly beautiful. Like, girl, you are on the roll. It's so beautiful, and your energies are so contagious. You are like truly like lighting up the road. That's the kind of magnetic, energetic power that you're holding right now. It's so beautiful. Like, you are like inspiring every person you meet on your way. You're in that kind of high vibrations right now, and your divine masculine is loving every bit of it. It's like he is feeling your energies, you're feeling his energies, and you're both so excited and happy for each other. It's just beautiful. In like all the pain, in all the fear, in all the sadness, it's like there's this glimmer of hope that is being born in such a beautiful way. It's so soul transformative right now. Like, what you're witnessing is like the beautiful collision of all these different dimensions in a beautiful way, of course, and just inspiring your present reality. Like, every moment is being equipped with immense potential. So it's looking really, really, really good, because your divine masculine is appreciating you more and more and more. It's like you've opened up the doors to potential, and now he's embracing it. Of course, there is some guilt that he's transmuting, there is some insecurity, especially when it comes to finance, when it comes to his self. He feels like he can do better, because he always innately he wants to be the protector, he wants to be the caretaker, and he's got all these old school values, very gentlemanly. He just wants to protect, nurture, help you. And but sometimes he realizes his role, he undermines his role, he thinks that he's not doing enough for you. When you appreciate his presence, you appreciate him spending time with you, appreciate all the moments he's there for you, he's with you. So he is undervaluing his role in this connection with you. But that is changing. Now he knows that the roles are changing in the 21st century, and he doesn't have to do things that his ancestors did to make his women happy. He just has to be himself, and he just has to be there for you. And today's day and age is about balancing responsibilities together. It's more like you're a team, and together you're going to create, your lineage, your family. There's a lot of thought about family that's going on in his mind. Like he keeps having dreams of the future children you're going to have. So literally your future children are like knocking some sense into his head. They are like, dad, can you be good to mom, that kind of. So your star seed children, future star seed children, are going to come to earth, are literally, you know spending a lot of energetic time with your DM and trying to like push him to make babies, in other words, literally, because they want to come to earth. They feel like they're missing out on every moment, because earth right now is going through the highest potential transformation, change, ascension, and your starseed children want to be part of it now. That's why internally your maternal instincts are kicking in as well. It's at a all-time high. So it is going to happen. But again, it is meant to happen, mid-year, later this year, for a purpose, for a reason, because of the environment. So things are really blossoming between the both of you. Little setbacks here and there, but Diana, you can handle it all. And great period of abundance and success and opportunities. You are definitely building your dream home energetically. The angels, every support system around you is going to help you. So you are going to really build that dream home for the future children, which your kids are very excited about, and for your DM as well. So a lot of energies with relation to building, creating abundance, growth, opportunities, what's meant to be transformation is all coming in. So it's looking so beautiful, Diana, and I'm so happy and so proud of you, and I'm just excited for what's there to come for the both of you. Beautiful home, beautiful children, your DM in one place finally. He too, I feel, has been thinking about this for a while. A career change, a career move. I feel like more and more he's feeling drawn to move back to Perth. Like he wants to be there more and more. And it's you, definitely it's you, your energies. He just wants a change, a change. So that's the reason why he was not moving away from Perth as well. And he was stalling a lot, because he wants to settle here. That is the truth, and that is the reality. And I find that he really wants to create this home. He wants to contribute financially more to the relationship as well. So I feel like he is looking at more careers, like what else can he do? What kind of things can he do to contribute more financially? Because for him, this is a personality, and this is in the Aries energy. For him, he feels that financial contribution is taking care of his women, financial contribution is taking care of his girlfriend, he feels. But he knows deep down, you appreciate him for everything he is. He just feels guilty and he wants to do more. So it's headed in an extremely good direction, Diana, and I'm so excited for the both of you. So all the best, and happy road tripping, girl. And you're going to take excellent photos, and who knows, you might even get excellent opportunities through that. With that, I'll talk to you soon, and all the best. And I hope you enjoyed your channeling. Next up, I've got Nimith. So I've got Nimith, Q, Shannon, Carrie, and Jennifer. All right, so Nimith's question is: Hi Vash, a general reading, please, on current energies for me and SPJ. What does the full moon and lunar eclipse have in store for the both of us, please? All right, current energies. I'm seeing a lot of blue and red, so a lot of themes are coming up here. Firstly, the themes of what the future is going to bring, what life is going to bring. This is what's going on in SPJ's head and mind. There is this innate desire to walk in the direction of unconditional love and commitment. And she knows deep within, only with you she will ever experience that. So the current energies, so the rate is not only root chakra but desire, passion. So there's a lot of desire and passion that's coming from SPJ towards you. So this is an optimum period of like union, intensity, renewal, things like that. Great level of passion and love is being exchanged between you. So with the full moon lunar eclipse energies, it's just going to amplify. So all you have to do is prepare your mind and prepare your soul. You know, you both share a soul, right? And in perfect alignment, you can manifest what you want for the both of you. As far as the relationship is concerned, it's long due. Union is long due, and it's just a matter of time. SPJ is going to come around and she's going to express everything, every solid desire that she's been feeling and facing in her heart, in her soul for a very, very long time. So that's where it's headed, and the full moon energies are just amplifying it a lot. So it's renewal, regrowth, past life memory, past life memories being activated, reminders of the soul connection you both share, of how you're both like the point of split. So everything is going to happen, and SPJ is just going to like after these after the full moon, she's just going to like be woke. That's how intense it's going to be. Everything that's going on right now is going to be amplified a millionfold, and that's how powerful the eclipse full moon energies are going to be for the both of you. So in terms of future, it is going to be very, very promising. So everything that you may even have felt was impossible between the both of you is just going to change. It's just going to shift. It's just going to be transformative. Like what you thought would never be of SPJ is going to like she's going to surprise you in ways that you never thought was possible. So that's how beautiful and purposeful your relationship is looking like. And with that, in your career front, you're going to get new opportunities, potential. Even internally, there is going to be more opportunities for growth and abundance and financial abundance as well. And yes, and finally, the messages from SPJ is that she's so thrilled of what the future is going to bring for the both of you, and she's saying sorry for all the pain and sadness she may have caused you in the past, but she will not do it again, and that she loves you a lot. With that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling limit. And next up, I have got Q. All right, let me see what Q has. Oh, general. All right, let me see what is going on with Q and her divine masculine. Somehow it's renewal and rebirth, probably heightened by the full moon energies, of course. So it's looking very, very prosperous, Q. It's like I feel these heightened energies from your divine masculine where he's feeling more hopeful than ever before. He feels like he's got this. He will be able to he will be able to truly transform and help you move in that direction where you both will be together, are going to be together, not even will be. He's so certain. In fact, right now he's making plans of moving towards you, moving your way, because he wants to be family with you. He just can't, like any kind of distance is causing him frustration and irritation. He just wants to be with you without logic, without rationality. Sometimes he even thinks about ways of just being by your side all the time. And his love is so pure and so innocent. It's like the reason why your divine masculine is acting this way is lately he has been waking up to a lot of past life memories where you guys had gone through a lot of intense separation. So there's that ongoing fear between the both of you where your DM is just afraid that if he loses any time with you, or if he loses any kind of like if there's any kind of distance, then the separation is going to be permanent. So he's got all these fears coming to the surface. So right now I feel this intense level of passion. He just wants to turn it around. He just wants to ensure that nothing like that happens again. And the reality is, none of it is going to happen in today's day and age. And vibrationally, nothing can come between the both of you and cause you any kind of separation. But it's his own fear. It's like your divine masculine is just awakening to this new possibility that, things are going to be different now. And he just wants to ensure that he does it. He creates this possibility. So the messages I'm getting from your divine masculine is that he wants you to know that he's so passionate about you right now in every level possible, internally, externally. It's like every cell of his wants to merge with every cell of yours. That's how intrinsically he wants to be together. Like, in fact, there's like a thin line between desperation and sincerity and passion and love. It's all intertwined with each other. So that's what's going on with you and your divine masculine. I'm also seeing a lot of green because you're both going through a major heart chakra activation, and it is potent. A lot of possibilities, a lot of potential, a lot of heart to heart conversations are going to take place with you as well. He's going to be more open to his desires, his fears. So you're going to sit down and talk about it all. You're going to talk about your fears, your insecurities. He's going to talk about his fears and his insecurities. And he also recognizes that the fact that vibrationally you are so much more up there. So that's a big fear of his as well. Like, will he ever be able to match up to your energies? He worries a lot. He worries too much. And he does a lot of pedestalization. So sometimes he just feels he's not good enough. He just doesn't want to. He knows you're doing a lot. He knows you're a superwoman. You're just trying to keep it all together, and you're doing so much as a mother. You're doing so much as a you're doing so much career wise, family wise, and he just doesn't want to cause disruption to your life. He just wants to make it better. So he puts up all this responsibility over his head, and he stresses too much, he worries too much, and then he goes into these heavy passionate energies, and he just wants to be together because he feels that if he's around you all the time, he'll be able to help you in every way possible. So there's so much passion and sincerity and love and life and music. So it's so beautiful. With that, he just wants you to know that he will do anything and everything to be together in this life, and together you guys are going to live your best lives, adventures, music, art, houses, that you're going to do so much. I do see a lot of financial abundance once you both get together as well. So somehow luck is by your side, both of you. So with that, Q, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. Great times ahead for the both of you, and your guides want you to know that they celebrate you all the time because you are such a superwoman, and they want you to know that. They want you to remember that you are wonderful. You're full of compassion, empathy, sacrifice, and all of these traits are being recognized and applauded by the universe, and God is with you always. All right, with that, Shannon, dearest. All right, Shannon has got two questions, and Firstly, Shannon, I love your questions, and every week they are so specific, and it just shows that you have so much clarity, and I love that. So, firstly, you've got two questions for me this week. What's going on with my DM's 3D thoughts now, and has he already? Oh, perfect, Shannon, you are here finally. Has he already been aware of our special connection and recognized as a special one to him? Secondly, a second question, what should I focus on the following 3 months to help manifest my ideal life and work style? Firstly, your DM's 3D thoughts are on fire right now. Literally, every chakra of his is missing you, and heavily on the sacral chakra. He is missing your energies. He's missing you sexually, he's missing you romantically, he's missing you intimately. So there's a lot of fantasizing going on right now. So you may be tapping onto that energy. So you may wake up feeling his presence around you, his presence. There's a lot of energies. He's heavy on communication right now as well. Shannon, it's like he just wants to say everything. His 3D mind is like panicking one part. Another part is like he wants to reach out to you. Another part is afraid that what if he upsets you again? What if he's not able to be the right guy for you? So all of this is just going. So his mind is like full of thoughts right now, and all of the thoughts are about you. So very beautifully, somehow the thoughts are being woven onto one another, and and he's seeing more light than ever before. So there's definitely communication that is coming between the both of you, but most importantly, it answers the second part of your first question, that he recognizes you as someone special to him. In fact, he knows that you are one of a kind, and to him, even though he might not understand the depth of what a twin flame connection is, he recognizes you as his divine feminine. And he knows, because telepathically he feels your presence all the time. He knows that this is so much more than what reality shows him. 3D physical reality, he knows, is quite tainted to the real reality and purpose of life. And he has been awakening in a lot through his dreams. So, how is he progressing? Multidimensionally, he's communicating a lot with you. So, that's how he has recognized you as his special one, because he's not able to do that with anyone else. So, he has a lot of guilt as to how things turned out in the past. So, a great level of fear, perhaps, a great level of anxiety, great level of. There's a lot of anger he's trying to transmute as well. So, it's kind of like he's going back and forth in a way. It's like he feels so drawn to reaching out to you, and then he feels like, I need to become better, I need to become a better version of myself before reaching out to her, because I trigger her a lot, I cause her a lot of pain, I cause her a lot of frustration. So literally, this is what goes through his mind, and this is what's going through his mind on a daily basis. He wants to be with you. He's desperately in love with you. He feels disconnected with anyone else. He's not dating anybody else. He's not seeing anyone else. He doesn't even feel like anyone else will ever be able to create the impact that you have created in his life. He wants to see you great level. So a big part of him fantasizes you, romanticizes you, and keeps thinking about a future with you, thinking about how you guys both can be together and how you're going to just be happy and flourish. So that's what's going on. First question. Your second question, the next 3 months is going to be a period of solitude, growth, meditation, mindfulness, inner work. So, as much as these words are like, oh, don't think of it in terms of pressure. The whole point is to let go of pressure. So, the next 3 months is about centering yourself and uncovering who you are on a soul level, because the work you're going to do on yourself in terms of soul exploration and self exploration is going to mirror to your divine masculine. So, when you are searching inward and remembering a lot of things, you're going to help your DM remember a lot of things too. So, this is what's going to bring you both together in a very, very beautiful way. So, to manifest your ideal life and work style, you're going to focus on education. So you're going to learn a lot of things. So let's put the spiritual side a bit. Career wise, you're going to upgrade your skills. You're going to expose yourself. So YouTube, anything, any kind of information that's going to help you build your resume, or so take up some online courses, do a lot of learning through the internet, and just become very marketable, so that you know that you're going to become very, very impressionable to your future employees. So this is a period of completely changing and shifting yourself to live the life that you've always wanted. So you are walking towards the best version of yourself, the boss lady, the super woman, the star, the shining star, person who is full of charm and charisma and talent and leadership. So you are becoming that version of yourself. And the next 3 months is going to bring up all the possibilities. So you're headed on the right direction, and all the best to you, Shannon. You're going to rock it. With that, I hope you've enjoyed this channeling. And next up, I have got Carrie and then Jennifer. So, Carrie, let me see if Carrie has got a question. Nope. All right, so Carrie doesn't have questions, so it's going to be a general reading. Oh, perfect. I see your comment. Perfect timing. So Carrie says, hello. So I've been talking to a soulmate, just wondering if I should pursue a relationship or continue to wait for my DM. We still haven't had any contacts in September. Thank you. Also mirrored soulmate, if that makes a difference. Firstly, Carrie, I'm guided to tell you follow your heart. And every twin flame journey is 100% unique. So you never have to feel obligated to live a certain way or do things a certain way. The presence of your mirrored soulmate has a purpose. There is a reason why he has come into your life at this point of time. And what I am picking up is that you should, if you feel wholeheartedly that is the direction you want to head towards, then go ahead. You should pursue this relationship because there is a purpose, there is a reason, and soulmate connections are very, very beautiful. And your soulmate is a very good person, and there's a reason why he's here. So it could be to fill the gap until your DM comes back again, or it could be, what I'm picking up is that your soulmate and you have shared a lot of past lives together, even pre Earth. So you do hold a very high space for each other in your soul. So there's a lot of friendship and companionship and growth, and so that you have incarnated a lot as friends, as colleagues, as teammates, as romantic partners. So what you're going to share with this person is going to be very beautiful, and you know that you are not going to suffer or struggle or going to go through intense obstacles and tests. However, follow your heart, you know, do what you wish to do, and you will be headed in the right direction. Further to it, I do see you learning a lot from each other. So your soulmate is going to be an inspiration in your life, and there's a reason for him to be here at the moment, because he's going to empower you to become a stronger version of yourself. So pursue him with all your heart. And never ever feel because you are a divine feminine and your divine masculine is here on earth, you are obligated to wait for him. No, it's never that way. Everything is God. Everything is directed by God, and if this is meant to be, then go for it wholeheartedly, and release this to the universe, and it will be good. And of course, you will feel the energies of your DM. The closer you become with this soulmate, the more intimate you guys become. You will telepathically have a lot of communication with your divine masculine. You may even experience these bouts of jealousy. This connection with your soulmate might trigger him, cause him that trigger to come back to you, to contact you again. So leave it to the universe, and life is always full of surprises, and the twin flame journey is no different. So there is a reason for this soulmate, and again, go with the flow. But I do feel your DM will know, and this in itself might cause him to come back and communicate with you again. Whatever is it, you follow your heart and go with the flow, and go with the rhythm that your soul wishes to go, and everything will be all right. Most importantly, don't feel guilty or don't feel like, oh, I can do this, I can't do. No, remember the twin flame journey. Being a divine feminine is about freedom, growth, evolution, devotion to God. It's about truly experiencing and evolving and transforming. So go do it. Your guides want you to know that you can fully pursue this relationship and see where it goes. With that, finally, your guides also want you to know that you are headed in the right direction, and everything that is happening is meant to be. And further to it, you are doing more and more soul work, and it's all manifesting for the best. With that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And lastly, I've got Jen. You beat me to it. I was just going to ask Jen, do you have any questions? So Jen is saying, hi Vaish, thanks so much for your time and energy. My DM has been so heavy on my heart and mind this week. I would just love a check-in and update. Anything in store for us? Firstly, the reason why you're feeling all that heaviness and tension and pain in your heart and mind is because your DM is going through all of that. There's this incredible amount of missing. He's yearning for you, he's missing for you. He is he's in so much guilt and regret, and that's what's so heavy, because his heart is crying out to you to come back. you know it's like he wants to be together with you, and he is being his own stumbling block. So it is his energies that you're feeling extremely, a lot. And the pain is because he's grieving lost time, he's grieving past lives. He is in a state of fear as to what's going to happen to the both of you. Like, what is life going to bring about? Like, all of this is heavy on his mind right now. A part of him is so confident that you guys are headed in the right direction and things will map up for the both of you. And then there's a big part of him is that is afraid. So you guys are like multidimensionally communicating, but you are always taking care of him, and he is always protecting you. So both of you are just bouncing off energies between each other. Also, there is a major heart chakra activation going through, um, happening in your combined energetic field. So that's why you're feeling that intensity and heaviness in your heart. So pent up feelings and emotions are coming to the surface and being cleared for the both of you. Also, you are experiencing core level memories. So more and more you're going to just unveil parts of your past lives. So there's some really tragic separations that both of you experienced. on earth, and some of that is coming to that surface, and you're both transmuting that. It's like a tapestry of all your past lives on earth are coming before you, and slowly both you and your divine masculine are healing and curing old wounds, and remembering this is a divine journey and God is with you every step of the way. So consider all of this heaviness as release and ultimate clearing. And the messages I'm getting from your divine masculine is that he's just saying that he's so afraid, he's so lost, but he knows that you are his only anchor to light. And he is so sad because he may have hurt you subconsciously, unawareingly, and all of that as created a dent in his heart and soul, and he knows that everything that goes through with him, you perceive that. So deep down he knows that whatever that has happened in the past, he needs to make peace with it. So both of you are in that process of massive clearing. He's also saying that he's sorry, he's sorry for everything, and that both of you should have never come to earth, and it was his fault because you wanted a new experience, he wanted a new experience, and you were quite hesitant, and he thinks that it's his fault for dragging you into this mess called earth. So there's like multi-layered levels of guilt that he's experiencing, and that's again what's heavy on your heart. So deep sense of pain and deep sense of fear, and somehow he is piercing the veil and seeing beyond the earth lives, and that's what's really causing the activations and downloads to come through. Somehow he's remembering everything, the galactic wars, why you guys decided to come to earth, the people that went before you. You guys wanted to come and save soul family, you wanted to be part of the ascension process of earth, and somehow he's like, because you told you didn't really have much interest of coming to earth, you came because of him. So there's all of that going through right now, and that's why it's quite heavy, but there's a reason for it, because deep down you both know this is like your last lifetime on earth, and you're going to go back home, to your star seed worlds, and everything that you're meant to do mission wise is all completed, and you guys are just experiencing like like the last leg of your mission, and you know that you're going to live a very rich and fulfilling life on earth, and you're going to live in a lot of abundance, financially, materially, spiritually, in every way possible. It's like you're going to live till old age together with a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, a lot of passion. You're going to contribute a lot to community and society in so many ways possible. A lot of astral level meeting is taking place between you, and multidimensional communication. So it's all really, really beautiful. So the guidance I'm getting for you, Jen, is just to go with the flow, and just support each other, because both of you are so beautiful in a way that you're just sending each other love all the time, constantly, and it's so beautiful. And with that, your guides want you to know that they're so proud of how strong you are. And despite everything, you are always, always blossoming and flourishing, and your DM too. And with that, God is always with you and your guides. You've got a huge guidance team always supporting you from beyond the veil, from beyond the matrix, and everything will be fine. With that, all love and light to you, and I hope you have enjoyed this channeling, Jen, and you are so welcome. Such a pleasure to read for you as well. And finally, you asked anything in store for you both. Well, you guys are headed in the right direction because massive healing and clearing is taking place. So, you guys are headed towards a beautiful future, and union is not far. It's very, very close. And yes, everything is going great. And all the best to you. And thank you, Jen. Jen says you're amazing. I feel this in my soul. This makes so much sense. You're the best, for sure. Thanks, Jen. You are the best. And I really, really, really appreciate your kind words. With that, guys, I am at the end of my life. And thank you all for being here. And I see four viewers. And all the best. Have a beautiful full moon eclipse, full moon, full moon lunar eclipse. It's going to be heavy, and if you guys want to sign up for the healing, you can do it via PayPal. I've got the link there. Again, I've limited spots, so it's 66 USD. Also, I'd highly recommend the spring equinox healing as well. Highly recommended. And there's 4 more days left for the 15-3 portal healing. So if you guys are keen, highly recommend that. Those who have done it are raving with beautiful reviews about it. It's an intensive healing, very special, very, very good. So if you guys are keen, do that. I've also introduced Akashic Records Twin Flame reading on promos. So if you guys are interested on a reading, you can take on that promotion, and do get your destiny matrix checked as well. With that, have a lovely, lovely, lovely weekend, and I'll see you all next week. Love and light and abundance to you all always. Take care and bye bye. And thank you.